Welcome back to the battlefield. In today's episode, we get to just do some Empire maintenance. Hopefully, I can speed things along fast enough that we can launch the invasion of Africa. But I'm not 100% sure that'll happen, so let me get things moving and see how far we get. Alright, so let's see. Increased attack for spears and charge bonus for cavalry. The extra weapon damage for missile units would be fantastic. So there's a lot of good stuff I could get from the weapon proficiency upgrade. The replenishment bonus would be really nice. Don't really need any mercenary stuff because I don't use a ton of mercenaries at this point in the campaign. But the upkeep cost for fleets will be really good because I need to start recruiting up to 75 naval units. So I need to double the size of my navy. Alright, real quick, the other thing I was working on is getting these guys recruited. Now, I was kind of a dummy and didn't recruit any Tarentine Cav. They're not like the world's greatest, but they are pretty good because they have ammo and they're a shock Cav. So let's see, if I move out here, can I still get the Tarentines? Okay, so I can still get Tarentine Cav, so we'll just keep moving this army up north. They will act as a defensive army. And I plan on them going up against mostly nomads, so Tarentine Cav seems to be a really good option there. Right, Grumpy's Guard. I'm actually tempted to not move these guys into Sicily just yet, because that way they won't be drawing any food supplies or anything from this province. And I don't know if that really will make a difference, but I can pretend, right? Alright, so all three of these armies basically just need to sit still. I would take them out of the settlements to boost public order, but fighting against a fleet... Well, you know what, if I've got a full army there, it shouldn't be a problem. I was going to say fighting against a fleet when I'm not actually garrisoned in the settlement is kind of a pain.
At your command.
This is a relatively mobile army, so I'll pull these guys out of the settlement and let them fortify. And that'll prevent a rebellion from happening right off the bat here. We're only making 400 gold per turn, so let's just not tax this province. That'll help as well. I guess I never did start taxing this place, so I should probably do that. It has let the public order get boosted quite high, though, so that's nice. These guys, instead of fortifying, let's have them patrol so we can save a little extra money. And I believe all that remains to be done is the attack over here. It'd be really cool if I could, like, isolate the fleet from the land. Like, if I could just attack the fleet, not the actual city. Now let's see here. Part of the problem is I'll get half of this fleet and half of the first half of the next fleet, instead of getting all of one or all of the other. And they will get their entire 20 stack navy plus these 4 units. Plus the whole garrison. Let's see, this navy is... looks like it's mostly just missile units. So what I'm actually going to do is just pull the navy back. These guys have decent enough cavalry. I'm just going to pull the navies out of here.
Your orders. All hands to the oars. Reporting. Set up a blockade. Back. Ready for orders.
Let these guys run up here and grab some replenishment. Let these guys... I don't know. Go down here. I know that's not going to be great for public order, but go down there, pick up some supplies. Alright. I guess we're up against... I just think this is going to be an easier way to fight this battle. It puts us up against a lot of numbers, but I can eliminate most of these guys just with cavalry. At least that's the goal. If not, then I might lose this whole army, and that would be unfortunate. Because I kind of want to get a unit of dogs up to rank 9. I've never done that before. Anyway, it's not great odds. I wish I could, like, land my ships on the shore and just have the infantry support from the land instead of from the sea. Because my concern is they're just going to charge their ships out and sink half of my fleet right off the bat while I'm still trying to get formed up. Whatever. If things start to go poorly, I can always withdraw. What is with Roman coastal cities and having this god-awful layout? I hate attacking this settlement type. Alright, so I'd expect their naval units to come all the way around and land over here, kind of like they did last time. So I'm going to set the pikes up to kind of hold the flank. I'll let them be supported by slingers. Keep the dogs in reserve, and then... So I will need to send some infantry in to help support the cav engagement over here, because it's not all missile units that'll be landing.
Cavalry.
We'll go ahead and just keep this light unit of swords out here to kind of protect the flank of the pikes.
General.
Now, the cavalry can all be over here. I don't need these guys to use their ammo right off the bat. I can just take this battle nice and slow. It actually might be really, really good to let the dogs out early and fight the lighter troops instead of going up against the heavier Roman garrison. Okay, I'll keep these chosen swords back. I don't think I'll need that much infantry over here. I'll call that good. Alright, now let's see what the Navy's going to do. Some of them will land here, a couple of them might land there, but I think the bulk of them are going to land out here. That's the hope. Hopefully, while I'm here, I'm out of range of any of their archer units, because then they should... oh, those... actually, those Balearic slingers might be a problem. So let's pull back a little bit. Take the pikes out of phalanx. Just so they can move quickly. Alright, now... let's get ready to rumble. Let's see. 6 melee ships and a bunch of missile ships. Unfortunately, they're not going to all come in and land at the same time. So I will get a little bit shot up while this is happening. Because of that, I'm going to send in the mercenary axemen first to deal with the infantry. You guys come over here. I'm going to send a second unit. I'm going to send the axemen as well. Keep the dogs in position. Okay, we need to get nice and close just so that we can gain line of sight. Can't quite give an attack order there yet. Okay, there's one. None of these are ready just yet. There's another. Okay, you guys get in here, help deal with that. You guys throw your javelins before you go to town. You lot hit the general, or the admiral rather. Now I have another unit of cav here. I also have the dogs still. We are getting shot up a little bit here. That's okay though. You guys can cut through that missile unit real quick. Might need to bring the general over for some war cries. They're not coming out of the city to fight me. So I just need to mop up these units and then pull back real quick, basically. Yeah, I'm not going to set the dogs loose just yet. I don't think I need to. We are getting shot up pretty bad. Holy cow. Didn't realize it was that bad. I guess these are just Cappadocians, so it's not too concerning. I'm going to pull this unit out. Okay. Everyone over here. All the cavalry over here disengage. Get some infantry to go up against their infantry, and that'll help. They're still not charging out to meet me. How are we doing over here? These guys are going to start dropping really, really fast, I think. Maybe not. Okay, we can go ahead and send these couple of weaker units back to charge into the general. Save this unit just in reserve for now. Keep the general nearby. Can already do another war cry?
Ready for orders. General!
I mean, the general's got to earn his keep, too. Alright, if all of their missile units land, then this will be easy.
General! Our general is under attack.
Really don't want the Tarentine Cav to get trapped in there, but at this point, it's just what's going to happen. Okay, I'm going to pull the general... No, I'm not going to pull the general back. He's going to clean up that unit. Okay, so the cavalry got pretty chewed up. But the infantry is healthy. These axemen actually took quite a bit of a beating. Not going to let this unit get away.
The gamer cavalry! Axe warriors! The gamer cavalry!
Just have everyone here dogpile on that unit and try and get rid of it. Really hope my general doesn't randomly get sniped by those slingers. That would be incredibly frustrating.
General! The gamer cavalry!
And as soon as this engagement is wrapped up, I can just pull back away from the coast, force those slingers to land.
Orders! Ready! Advance!
And you see the balance of power is already back in my favor, so not a terribly difficult fight. Balance of power is often deceiving. I don't think it was a lie, I think it was just deceiving because the enemy had so many missile units, and missile units could potentially have ripped my army in half if they had gotten to use all of their ammo. Since obviously I didn't let that happen. Anyway, you guys understand the game mechanics just fine. Go ahead and pull out of here. I should actually run down some of these units, because I don't think the Navy will just get instantly killed when I take the settlement.
Gamer cavalry!
Alright, now they did get a lot of their missile troops to land here, and they have the starting garrison slingers as well. So that's still a lot to cut through. These are Rhodian slingers though, and the Rhodian slingers should be pretty good. Their range is really high. I don't know how their stats are compared to anyone else. I haven't paid that much attention. Okay. These Illyrian archers can finally get dealt with. They've gotten more than their fair share of kills. And in the meantime, the rest of the army can start moving forward. Pikes,
Pikes at the ready.
exit your formation, and everybody start moving out.
Understood. Heavy cavalry ready and willing.
These guys actually held up pretty well under that charge. I'm going to be a little disappointed if they manage to kill one of my horses here. Yeah, you can tell these guys are shock cav because they don't do a whole lot once they're actually in melee. But I don't think, now that I think about it, I'm not sure that DEI even has like a melee cavalry category. I'm not even sure that that exists in this mod. I think it's all either shock cav or missile cav. Okay, these guys are probably done for the duration of the battle. Getting some slinger fire in here would be good. Especially because I think I can outrange those archers. Okay, let's just go ahead and bring the line forward a bit more. Send the slingers out front. Maybe when I start using the slingers, they'll charge out to fight me. Who knows?
A game of cavalry. Quickly now. Slingers!
Maybe I could send the dogs on like a secret spy mission back here, but I don't really think that would go very well. Okay, slingers are still not quite in range. Let's go ahead and just move up a little bit more here. Pikes, go ahead and form up.
Pikes at the ready! Slingers!
Put these guys on skirmish mode in case they charge that cavalry out at me. Let these guys fire at will. I forgot that these guys were on fire at will. They really shouldn't be.
Understood. Fire on the enemy!
Yeah, let's see if we can just delete some of these missile units real quick. Unfortunately, they are hiding inside the well-shielded town guard. But they should still drop fairly quickly.
Don't let the others see you like this! Sonic Diet!
One more volley should see these guys off. And then we'll go ahead and switch over to the levies. Actually, you know what? Let's come up to here and hit the archers instead, because the levies don't have much range. As for the rest of the army, stay nice and close. Just going to go ahead and take my time here because I do have the balance of power, but there is still a decent amount of force here to deal with. And the main threat is the missile troops because their infantry can't really do much to my pikes. Still got plenty of ammo on the slingers, so we can delete a couple more missile units. It's too bad I can't like use a war cry in conjunction with this. Okay, these guys have shields, so maybe shooting them isn't the best idea. Maybe just repositioning a little bit would be better. Try and shoot them in the rear instead of the side. I don't know at what point. I don't know if it's like a 90-degree thing, like on this side everything hits the shield or has a chance to hit the shield, because the shield obviously protects the left and front of the unit. So I don't know if I need to hit from like directly behind or if this counts as hitting from behind.
Watch out! Arrows and scopes do not care about. Look out!
We're not really having a great effect on these guys yet. I mean, they are dropping. Okay, let's just hold fire for a minute. Excuse me. Those Illyrians came back. These guys reformed a bit. Okay, is there a better target over here that doesn't have shields? No, they're all levies. I don't really need to shoot into those guys too much, I don't think. Let's see. Let's come around over here. Try and get one nice volley into the rear. Unfortunately, it is kind of guarded by this Italian town guard. There's a chance we'll rout these guys too.
Be brave! We're fighting girls today!
Okay, I think this is a good use of ammo. I might as well just make sure this unit shatters, so they don't use any of their ammo. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now what little ammo I have left I can save for later. Let's go ahead and move the guys with big shields forward and let them take the initial javelin volleys. Alright, let's see. You guys, you're mercenaries, so I don't really care about you. Go soak up some fire. Didn't realize these guys would have the range to attack anything. What were they throwing their javelins at? Don't tell me they were hitting routing units. If so, that's a huge waste. Whoops. Yeah, I guarantee they weren't throwing javelins that far, but I'm not seeing any bodies. So maybe all the way over here? Whatever. Okay, let these guys take the damage. They might break, but that's okay. They're pretty light troops, they don't have great shields, so they're not going to be good at tanking the damage, but I don't care about these guys at all. Actually, might bring my general over here just to keep them in longer. It's kind of ruthless, but, you know, sometimes it's a necessity. Okay, we're close enough here that we can boost their morale. This general has a huge area of influence. That's actually pretty impressive. Hey, no, don't shoot these guys. Okay, you guys go ahead and just go charge in. I don't even care. Just get in there. It's actually their garrison admiral, I think. Okay, now I don't care about those guys, but that doesn't mean I'm going to send them in completely alone. Start bringing the pikes forward.
Pikes! Commander! Pikemen! Ready and waiting.
I've done this all sorts of incorrectly.
At the double! Quick march! Pike infantry, ready! Pikes! By your command! Advance at speed! We await your command! Ready for battle!
They're actually losing. Well, I guess it is very heavy melee infantry, so it kind of makes sense that they would be losing.
Hey, troops!
I don't really want to have this unit collapse down.
And eager! Pikemen!
So let's try this. Pull back and see if we can draw them into the pikes.
Commander! By your command! Pikes at the ready! We await your battle! Ready! Your orders!
Yep, that's fine that those guys shattered. They did what they needed to, and now the pikes are involved. I could maybe try something like that over here as well. There's an opportunity for me to catch some levies, so I'm going to take it.
Orders understood! The gamer cavalry! Missile infantry at your command! By your command! Orders, my lord! At the double! At speed! Pikes! At speed! Pikemen!
If any opportunity to kill levies with cavalry, I'm going to take.
Armenian cavalry!
Once these pikes are in position, I guess they're just going to charge into me, which is fine.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
As you commander! Pikemen! Advance at speed! Swords!
Okay, I'm going to send a unit in here just to see. Well, you know what? I'll just keep these guys back. There's no point charging in. If they're going to engage the pikes, I'm going to let them engage the pikes. It'll make this battle take a while, but yeah, because pikes aren't particularly efficient killers in this mod, in my experience. But what they do very well is survive a front-on engagement. Okay, the more they dogpile on here, the better. There's maybe even an opportunity to get around behind them over here.
Ready! Quick march! Pikemen!
Okay, these guys aren't quite fighting. So, actually they sort of are. Can I... Here's the problem, is I can't go through this little courtyard. So no, I can't really get around that yet. That's unfortunate. I would have loved to send the dogs into the back of that fight.
Heavy horse at your command!
Okay, we'll go ahead and bring the general up here, have him do the inspire so these guys fight a little more effectively. I could give attack orders here, but I'm concerned that it'll mess up my formations.
Pikes!
I'll do it over here where I'm not very outnumbered.
Pike infantry, ready!
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it over here as well. I think these guys are going to need reinforcements the soonest. See, that's still a lot of heavy melee infantry, and with just a couple of kind of light units of melee infantry, I'd rather not charge in there yet.
Speed!
You can tell these are Ephesian pikes, not Pergamon pikemen, because they are not very good by comparison. Actually, they're doing just fine. Okay, it would be good to cycle this unit off of the front line. But since they're only winded, I think they'll be okay for a little bit longer. These guys should actually probably pull back a little bit so that they can recover. I normally don't like to do this, but I'm getting ready to pull this unit back. How are we doing over here? Probably not much point sending a war cry out just yet, because these are still pretty healthy units, but whatever, why not? Yeah, it's not going to do much. You guys get a bit more aggressive. You guys, your phalanx is all kinds of broken, so don't get more aggressive. Okay, over here, try and reform or bring the dogs to this side. Maybe that'll give me the in. Okay, you guys are down to tired. Break phalanx, pull out of there. You guys move in. Hopefully the phalanx stays somewhat established. It actually looks like I did pretty well there for once. Let these guys just chill out for a minute. Try and get aggressive over here. Oh no, that's what I was worried about. They'd lift their pikes if I did that. Okay, can I get these dogs through? That's as skinny as they can get. I don't want the handlers to go through, but I want the dogs to get a charge on the rear here, so let's just give it a go. They've got one dude in the middle of the phalanx back here. Yeah, formation breach, that's fine. Keep coming. I'm not going to let one dude stop my entire unit.
Advance at speed! At the double!
How are these guys doing? They're tired, but aren't really taking any losses. These guys are doing fine. Let's see if we can just reform a little bit there. Uh-oh. No, handlers, you don't need to go in. Just let the dogs go. Handlers, go in over here. That's fine. I normally wouldn't bother sending these guys in ever, but I think we're close enough to routing this flank that it's fine.
Cavalry! What are you ordered? Pikes ready. Engage! Ready and waiting. Order! General!
This is a really, really good opportunity to get a bunch of kills kind of for free here. When units are routing is obviously the best time to get kills. Pikemen, you are exhausted, so just hang back for the time being. Reform here. Hold a static line. General, get on in there.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Okay, now the general will need to pull back soon, but not yet.
Pikemen! Your orders! Heavy cavalry ready and willing!
Just to make sure that he doesn't get caught by all of this incoming force. And that means it's time to send these guys through the city.
Yours to command!
Can bring these guys up to use their ammo just to help on the front line a little bit.
Yours to command! At speed!
Tell these guys to fire at will and form up in a column. Hopefully that will help them move more rapidly through the city. General's still fine to stay in the fight. Okay, time to pull through. Get these guys out of there as well. Let these pikes rest as much as they can. It's probably not going to be much. Okay, now you guys gonna have to tank some javelins, that's okay. We can kind of counter that with these guys, I think. I'm not sure they have enough range.
At your service. Ready and waiting.
Can definitely use the rest of my slinger ammo.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Dogs can soak up some of it as well. Alright.
Forward!
You guys aren't doing what I want you to.
Pike infantry, at your command. Pikes! Pikemen!
Okay, we're winded and very tired, but still pretty healthy. These guys are not so healthy now that they're getting shot to pieces. I wonder if taking them out of phalanx will let them use their shields more effectively. I'm not really sure. You guys just go ahead and fire at will, whatever. I don't know why your range is so horrible.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, I can't really tell if that has slowed down the damage to these guys.
Swift and accurate! Pikes! Melee troops! Fire on the enemy! A gamer cavalry! Obliterate! Your orders! Pikemen!
Yeah, maybe it helped. I don't know.
Cavalry!
It's hard for me to tell.
Advance and ready!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Advance! Ready and waiting! Advance! Battle ready! By your command!
Okay, definitely time to start getting back in here. I didn't just tell the cavalry to charge, did I? I totally did. It's not what I meant to do over there. Okay, you guys got a little bit of a rest, so you can start
One of our
moving
units has used all
forward.
its ammunition.
You guys are still healthy enough. Go ahead and move forward.
Palatine cavalry! Your orders! A gamer cavalry! Go! Swords! Yours to command!
At your service.
Let the general get involved a little bit here. Are there still a couple of dogs doing stuff? Okay, these guys break phalanx and just attack with your swords. You know what? Screw it, everyone. In. This should be over by now.
Glory!
Should have been over a long time ago. Myself some water. Yeah, I like the dogs. Pike's actually got quite a few kills, too. Normally I don't count on pikes to actually do much killing. The Navy did get completely wiped out, which is always nice. And I'll just let these guys hang out for a while, let them replenish, and just generally get themselves back into shape. I feel like food is always a problem in this province, and so is public order.
Commander?
Get them the replenishment, see if there's any cool recruitment options. Not really any cool mercenaries available either. Those guys are interesting. Sardinian spear archers. I don't think I've ever even seen them before. Their missile damage is not that great though. 16 compared to these guys at 14. Generally slingers have pretty low damage, and it's countered by high ammunition. Alright, anyway. You know what? Since that fleet is in the port, I can actually go ahead and pull Funky's field men out of there and let them patrol. Alright, spies. I need eyes down here. You get to go ahead and just keep watch on Carthage. What's their diplomatic standing? They like Rome, they hate me. Alright, that's fair. So the invasion of Africa could be way more long and drawn out than I thought. These armies aren't particularly strong, though. Alright, is there anything else that desperately needs to be done this turn? I don't think so. Yeah, I already moved that army. This spy gets to hang out for a while longer. No one leveled up. These guys are still just chilling. Alright, so that's the Empire maintenance stuff that starts to come in. Now we just get to play it slow for a little bit while the armies replenish, these cities rebuild. And I think in 5 turns I will start recruiting the extra naval units that I need.
Our struggle will end badly and with...
A simple tribute.
Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. And next episode should be pretty similar. I think it'll just be a bunch of turn cycling because I don't have any other battles I intend to initiate. So it'll just be a bunch of turn cycling, and hopefully that'll go quickly and I can get into Africa in the next episode, but we will see how it goes. Anyway, look forward to the next one, and I will see you guys then.